Hey, my Liptons. So I wanted to do a quick video. This is gonna be a quick video, but it's also gonna be a very shady video. So let's get started. But before I start, please, subscribe to the channel. Let's get up to 700 subscribers. Love y'all so much, and let's get into it. So before I get into the main topics today, I wrote this on my community tab, and I also added a few more of my thoughts onto this situation. So, like I said, once homegirl Miss Bailey announces, because you all know it's true at this point, when she announces, I have my thoughts. I want to be more thorough instead of, because sometimes with writing, there's not enough emotion there with posts and stuff. So I need to add my emotion to that. So yeah, that's just for now. And by the way, you guys go follow me on Twitter. Bonnie 78778984. Hopefully I can change that because that thing is way too long. But yeah, follow me on Twitter. Let's get these follows up. Let's get the subscriber count up. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And let's get into this video. So before I get into I also put this on my community tab. I was wilding out yesterday night. Like, I was just putting a bunch of shit on my community tab, being shady and stuff. But it's like sometimes it's too hard not to be. It's too hard. So I was listening to Doja Cat's album and stuff yesterday, and on my community tab, I was like, listen, I'm already a few songs in and I'm bored. I'm bored. Like, it's like, whatever. Like, I might do a whole other video discussing the album. I don't know. It depends, because I need the energy and interest for me to be there. But I was listening to Agora Hills, and she had this line called "Boys Be Mad I Don't F Incels" in that song. And I'm just like, girl, bye. You are a whole incel adjacent. You love that energy. You love when the white boys be calling you the N word during tiny chat. Okay, you get off on that. That's your fetish. So maybe she did that just to be funny, but she knows what she knows we know what she likes. So yeah, but here's my thing though. Even though personally the album wasn't my cup of tea, and like especially lately I've been off from Doja Cat. It's like I've been shading her lately, and it's like I haven't been feeling her, and but I still thought that the album was gonna do well, because at the end of the day, let's be very clear, Doja Cat, even though as many followers Doja Cat has lost, she still has a big following. Paint the Town Red did go #1, big label, all that stuff. And I still thought people were still gonna rock with her. So I was like, I wasn't delusional to the fact that I didn't think that she wasn't gonna get support. So I was like, I did think the album was gonna do well. I did believe that yesterday night. But it turns out, I guess, the universe is proving me wrong, I guess. It says here that Doja Cat's Scarlet aiming for top 10 debut on Billboard Hot 200 with 55K units first week. Okay, now let me tell y'all something. This is a flop. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what y'all say. This is a flop. I don't understand how you have a big label. Okay, you're signed to a huge label, marketing, big team. The label is pushing you. You're especially RCA. RCA, even as much as RCA has their problems, but the artists that they want to focus on, the artists that they want to put their energy into, they will put their energy into that artist, and that artist is Doja Cat. Look how they treat Zayn Malik. Look how they treat, and Zayn Malik has his issues too, and some of it is his fault. But sometimes the label too, they need to do their thing. Look at Normani. There's some artists, but then there's other artists like a Doja Cat where it's like they really, really put their money, their push into her. And I don't understand how a huge artist like Doja Cat, who has monumental fame, mainstream fame, A-list artist, da 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 da, she can go off on her fans, lose half of her following. But listen, let's be very clear. When Doja Cat lost half of her following, Paint the Town Red went #1. So clearly someone is doing something. So I don't understand how all of that is in play, and yet she does 50 to 55K first week on her album. If y'all don't know, if an artist doesn't do 100K going up, it's considered a flop. especially a mainstream. I'm not talking about indie artists or anything like that, because an indie artist or independent artist or anything like that, this would be a win for them. But for someone of Doja Cat's caliber to do 55K first week, especially since she came off on. I have to now. Honestly, I need to go back and see what Planet Her's first week sales were, because I don't remember. But now I want to go back and see how much she did first week, because if this is your successor, you're doing 50K, 55K. Someone said this on the comment section, and I don't know at this point. Like, where's the comment? I liked it. Hold on. Let me show y'all. So, this person said this about the Doja Cat sales. They said, "This is sad. Honestly, I expected more from Doja Cat. Something is not right. Ain't no way she had all those paint the town red numbers. Where is the interest?" And some people are speculating in the comment section. And listen, I don't want to go down that route, but I do have to low key consider it. Is this low key payola at this point? Like, is this payola at this point? Because it's like the way, and don't get me wrong, as much as Paint the Town Red went number one, that shit free falled a little bit the next week. So it's like, with all the controversy and all the noise that Doja Cat was doing and the going off and things like that, and she went, and then people, I remember people, the news was like, oh yeah, she lost this amount of followers. Okay, you lost me this amount of followers. You went number one the first week, and then you drop the next week. So I don't know. Is the label pushing the stream? Like, what is going on here? I don't understand how she's this huge artist, yet she's first week sales, she's doing 50K to 55K. This is bad, and I'm gonna hold her to the same account I hold a Nicki Minaj, because y'all want to put her in Nicki Minaj's conversations. I'm gonna hold her to the same account as Nicki Minaj. I'm gonna hold her to the same account as Megan Thee Stallion. I'm gonna hold her to the same account as a Cardi B. Everybody else, because y'all want to consider this girl to be hip hop. Y'all want to consider this girl to be, rap, even though she's more pop. Even on this album, I remember when she came out and said, "Oh, I'm gonna do this. My album is gonna be more R&B, more hip hop ish." She was still singing on this album. It sounded there was some pop ish things going on this album, especially in Agora Hills. So it's like, I don't know. Maybe the other audience is not feeling the trying to go hip hopish, trying to go rapish. But that's why she added a few poppy songs here and there on the album. Personally, for me, the album is a bore. It's a bore to me. I don't know. But I don't know if Doja Cat is happy about this. I don't know how she feels. But it does seem suspicious that Paint the Town Red went number one, even though it did free fall the next week. But Paint the Town Red went number one. And people were, online with, oh my God, yes. Y'all try to cancel Doja Cat, but Doja Cat is still here. People still support her. Okay, y'all still support. Why the fuck y'all didn't support this album? 50 to 55K. She's doing first week on Billboard. So I don't know. The conspiracies are going to be flying. I don't know. Or maybe the audiences are just not buying albums anymore. Could that be the case? They're not buying albums. They're not streaming albums. They like the singles and they go on about their business. I don't know. But all I know is, since y'all want to put Doja Cat in these categories and things like that, y'all need to hold her to the same account as these other artists. Y'all also need to be shady and roast and read the way y'all do other artists for these sales. Because this is horrible, especially for artists of her caliber. She has mainstream success, mainstream pushes, team, label, all that. They push her to the moon. But yet, she did 55K. We'll see what goes on from here. Let's see if she does any more rants and goes off on her fans for not streaming. Maybe she is, maybe she won't. I don't know. So that's just my thoughts on that. Flop, flop, flop. Listen, at this point, I want y'all guys to leave Leonardo DiCaprio alone. I want y'all to leave Leo alone. Leave the legend alone. If these 25-year-olds and these 26-year-olds want to date almost 50-year-old man, almost 50, then let them be. If they're not underage, from what at this point, we've tracked Leo's girlfriends at this point. We made whole charts. They're not underage. They're not anything. At the end of the day, these girls are also the ones that are choosing to be with him. It is what it is. These are adults. She's, 25, 26? She's choosing to be with him. The prefrontal cortex is developed. Okay, the brain is developed. She's choosing to be with him. It is what it is. She knows his history. She knows that y'all be dragging and reading. Let Leo. At the end of the day, Leo. It seems like he does. He's giving me Salman Khan tease. Okay, he does not want to get married. Let him live his best life. Let these models who are 25, 26, 24 date the man if they want to. They're adults. They can agree to consent. Blah blah blah. Yada yada yada. You know, it is what it is. Let this be. Let this be, and let this be God. Hasta luego. Last thing I want to talk about this. I did find this to be funny, and this is gonna be real quick before I end this video. So Selena Gomez, and y'all know I'm not on TikTok. I think TikTok is kind of stupid. She put this TikTok up here. Let's listen to it.
Y'all be safe out. Guess who has a boyfriend? Not me, bitch. Y'all be safe out there.
Here's my thing. This is a cackle. And I said this before in a previous video having to do with Ariana Grande, but for me, is like, one thing I do like about Selena Gomez is that Selena Gomez takes time out for herself. You know, she doesn't rush into things. I notice for these, like I noticed her for like she takes her time with like, and I think that with Selena Gomez, she does work on herself and work on loving herself and actually dating her and being with herself. And I wish her peers would do the same. And I know exactly who I'm talking about. I wish, you know, the Ariana Grandes, the Taylor Swifts, the Jennifer Lopez's, I wish they would take time out for themselves, love themselves fully, not partially, fully, and then, you know, explore it. Because it's like, I think why Selena Gomez is able to be here, be healthy, and do all these different things is because she's like, okay, she understands that, okay, like I need to make sure that I'm secured within myself and I value myself, and making sure that my self-esteem is worked on before I enter relationships where it can damage me emotionally and mentally. And I think that that's something that, you know, someone like a Selena Gomez, Ariana Grande and the Taylor Swift and all these other people, Jennifer Lopez, don't understand. And this is why the breakups keep happening over and over. And it's no shade. Listen, people get to date whoever they want to date. These are adults. But for me, I like the route that Selena Gomez takes within these situations. And I'm happy that she makes fun of it too. Like, yeah, girl, I'm single. Like, it's like, there's nothing wrong with being single. There's nothing wrong with taking time out for yourself. And Selena Gomez understands that completely. So I like that for her. I like that. And I wish that her peers would do the same. Because it's like, this is going to be the end when it comes to Ariana Grande and the Taylor Swifts and the, like, you know, with the breakup and makeup. Breakup. It's just like, girl, like, at this point, like, leave these men alone. Go sit down. Be by yourself for a little bit. I'm not saying you have to be single for the rest of your life. Of course not. Everybody wants to be loved, and of course. But love yourself first. That's the main thing. Love yourself first. But anyway, y'all, that's just my thoughts on that. A few pop culture news. Please tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.